I have no idea. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my god!
I didn't go above. I didn't go to the forehead. I didn't go above my shoulder. Yo, 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 yo.
What is good, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between and outside?
He, she, we, they, them.
But it's all one. One love.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I did there?
You just solved transphobia. You just cured it.
Yeah, don't be
Right here.
transphobic.
This podcast
Yeah.
is.
We have
do it.
now escalated from a minor.
Next week we're gonna fix racism. So
Yeah,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yep. I mean that's gotta pop up, right? Yeah. I already got the thumbnail in mind.
That's funny. Fuck yeah. Welcome back to the Minor Convenience Podcast.
What is
episode
up?
number 3?
Number 3.
Let's go.
Pick number 3, my lord. It's like, was he like 3? Pick number 3, my lord, and he's like showing 2.
What's that from?
Shrek.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
when they're talking to the magic mirror.
That's right.
Yeah. 3, pick number 3, my lord.
Yo, we're back in this bitch though.
Yes,
I didn't think
sir.
we'd make it this far when we first started. So
No.
already
Good start.
already
Good
a
starts.
success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hit at least 10.
Oh yeah, with how it's going, dude, I think we'll definitely do that for
How
sure.
many weeks are in a year?
52.
52? Okay.
What
I
if it's a
wanna
leap
hit-
year?
Oh, this isn't a leap year though, is it?
Well, I mean, if you factor in daylight savings too on top of that.
We don't do daylight savings though.
But then when you
Because
throw
Arizona's
in,
based.
but then when the Mercury is in
Fuck that
retrograde, Dude, I can't even keep up with like half the things that are going on.
What was daylight savings time originally for? What was the origin of that? Farmers?
I don't know.
Farmers, right?
That sounds familiar, but I honestly like if I had to just go up and present the answer, I would not know what to say.
Me neither. They're trying to hack the sun.
That's what it
They're
is.
trying to
yeah.
get more daylight out of them.
And get the weather machines prepped before everybody else is awake.
Yeah.
So that way they can control the weather.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Keep
daylight
everyone
savings
depressed.
time is a conspiracy.
Yeah. It's actually meant
It's meant to hold you down.
Yeah. Thank you for finishing that because I didn't know where I was going with that.
All right, perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's meant to hold you down.
They don't want to see you succeed, bro.
No.
They don't want you to have that extra hour in your day.
Fuck no.
Otherwise, you're too powerful. Remember that.
Yeah. Ignore the weather. And that's the key to greatness. Ignore the weather.
Fuck yeah. So today I have a list.
Oh, shit.
We have a list.
We have a list.
Yeah. So episode 2, we had the same list since the beginning of when we started this podcast. We brainstormed and we came up with some hot shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we started with the names, right? And once we kind of got the list of names that we wanted for the podcast, we then kind of already scripted out an idea of the first episode that we wanted. And it wasn't necessarily like a final draft. It was more of, okay, now we have an idea of what we're going to do.
What the fuck are we going to talk about?
Right, exactly. Just to kind of help pinpoint that a little bit more. And I think that really when it's all said and done, I think we kind of like, I guess, put too much emphasis on this like layout because we didn't even finish. We got 2 done out of the, 8 that you made or something like that?
Yeah.
And in the first podcast, and that was an hour and a half of talking, and we only touched 2 points. But it's because we just stray off on all these. Fuck, we got ghosts as fuck. Bro, last episode was your fucking.
Oh, yeah.
And
We're
then
haunted.
the garage, dude. The painting with the first platoon
I
boys
saw
in
that.
Afghanistan, that fell down.
Someone's
and then,
fuck yeah.
Bro,
We got a fucking disrespectful ghost, dude. What
as
the fuck?
We might be able to get a discount on this fucking rent, though.
Yeah, right?
Hey, let's go. So I think
we went on a lot of tangents and we talked longer on certain subjects than we thought we were going to. We should have expected that, just knowing how we are.
Yeah, dude, because it's always random too. Like, we were talking about in the first podcast or the first episode, I'm sorry, where we would go like a day without talking, and then randomly we're just in the kitchen, and then boom, we find ourselves 45 minutes later sitting on the countertops, 3 deep topics in,
facts.
And then having this type of debate, you know.
It's always that moments like that too, where like, fuck, we should have saved this for the pod.
Yes, dude. Yeah. And I think we've mentioned that a couple of times, like, damn, this would have been great for the pod.
Yeah.
And it's once we started to, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because now as like my days go on, I have that constant thought in the back of my head, like, fuck, this would be good for podcasts, or that'd be a sick little topic,
brain, dude.
Or that'd be a sick thumbnail, or that would be, you know what I mean, like just different things here and there. So I feel like the gears are starting to be a little bit more consistently fucking working, you know.
Same. So, dude.
But speaking of productivity, dude, I've been getting on my Sigma shit the last couple of days with these like morning routines, trying to get my shit straightened out, so that way I have like,
let the people know what's your morning routine.
So first thing I do, wake up. My dogs are usually on top of me. Wake them up. Ain't no dog sleeping in when we got to get on our Sigma shit. When they're not sleeping in, I'm not sleeping in.
I'm up, you're up, bitch. Yeah. Let's go.
Basically it's just wake up usually around like 7, but today was a little bit earlier just because we had to record the podcast. So wake up, grab a brush, put a little makeup. I just got to with the dude. I've been on a System of a Down fucking like binge lately.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what triggered it, but
I remember that. I don't know what happened, because you were playing League, I think, and then out of nowhere, just fucking like toxicity came on, and I was like, God damn, he's fucking getting after
blasting, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit,
but
he's going in.
Yeah, dude, you had to get the zone. You got to get that money.
Yeah.
But so I'll just wake up. Typically, I'll take a shower. It was a little colder this morning, so I think I skipped the early morning shower. I do shower like within an hour of going to bed, so it's not like, you know, I'm not dirty or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's typically take a shower, wash my face. I have a morning and a nighttime skincare routine.
Nice.
That I'm hopping back on. So do that morning routine. Make some coffee. Beat you to it this morning.
Yeah, you fucking beelined it to the fucking. So normally, this is relatively recent developments with the morning routine. Normally, I'm the first one up, and I like take my time doing whatever. So I woke up, and as soon as I go to the kitchen, the light's on, the fucking water's boiling already, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
I was already ready to go.
I told him, I was like, I don't know if I like this. You should start sleeping back in. Actually, this is weird.
This is not a good dynamic.
No, it's sick though.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And so yeah, make my coffee, and then once I finish that up, I'll go outside, sit out in the sun. I'll try and I'm starting to practice meditation, getting that going, working on my breathing techniques, and trying to keep bringing my mind back to the present, because it wanders a lot.
Do you play anything while you're meditating, like meditative music or like guided stuff, or is it just solo dolo, man, of whatever is around you?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Solo Dolo on this one, dude. I'm just kind of listening to all the sound, because I'm outside, so I feel like there's enough.
Taking in nature.
Right.
Yeah.
And the cars, the birds, and the exhaust,
and the planes,
and the planes, yeah, everything else.
Really helps you get in the zone.
Yeah, exactly. Really brings me to zen. So
fuck yeah.
I'll do that for a couple of minutes. That I just started. So I think I've done like 2 or 3 times now at this point. So it's not. I'm not sitting here going into complete, perfect meditative state for 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, reaching enlightenment. You know?
Exactly. So it's just like, I'm basically.
That's where it starts, though. No one who first started meditating fucking did that. You know?
Exactly. So I'm doing
just building that habit. That's the way to do it.
So I'm working on 1 minute to 2 minutes of just breath work, just trying to focus as much on my breathing as I can.
Nice.
Keeping the 5 seconds in, 5 out.
Like box breathing. Nice.
And then once I've noticed my mind wander, just work on the ability to bring it back and catch it wandering sooner and sooner and sooner each time. Because a lot of people, I feel like, or at least what happened to me when I first tried to work on meditating, I would shoot for the fucking stars, like 5 minutes, super quiet. I have fucking not high frequency, but low frequency music playing.
Yeah, the
type
frequency
shit.
of the gods.
Yeah, like
146
hertz. Pineal gland, astral project.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna fucking Doctor Strange this shit today.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, dude. So I was going fucking. It wasn't getting me anywhere, dude. You know what I mean? And I just dropped off. You know, I think I was just trying for too much.
It's almost like a workout, right? Meditating can be seen as like a workout for your mind.
It's
right?
tough, dude. Yeah, because it takes a lot of.
If you try to go
focus.
to the gym and you've never really lifted like that before, you try to deadlift like 315. It's not going to work, right?
Yeah,
so it's similar how you said, if I try to meditate and I do all that crazy shit, it just, you have to build up to it. Right. So you have to like work it out almost.
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough, man. It's tough, but it's definitely worth it. Once I open my eyes, the moment I open my eyes, I feel just more clarity. I mean, also it could be that my eyes were closed for a couple of minutes, but excuse me. I just feel more clarity. I feel all right, better. Like I feel accomplished. Like I'm 30 minutes into my morning and I've already knocked out several tasks. You know what I mean? So, and then by that point, I'll start reading whatever book I'm reading. Right now, I'm on Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday.
Sick.
So I'll read usually like
Ryan Holiday.
Yeah, dude. He's definitely been a pillar for me lately. And
nice.
I'll read a chapter or two. You know what I mean? Depending on how I'm feeling. Like if I feel like the first chapter went by pretty quick, then all right, cool. Let me go to the next one.
Usually no more than 2 though.
I think no more than 3 is what I'll do. I'll try to keep it pretty condensed. He does a good job at like kind of loosely tying everything together as it goes. So one will be previously related, or one will be related to the chapter before, and it'll kind of tie into the next chapter type deal.
Nice. Okay.
So, or at least that's kind of how I take it.
You can read like 1 or 2, and then because that next chapter is still somewhat going off of the previous one, you can kind of commit both of them to memory or reflect on them equally.
Yeah. So so the 2 chapters that I read today were it was like the devil's in the details.
Nice.
But and he was just talking about put a lot of emphasis in the details. Make sure that, because that's going to be the difference between like the higher levels, if you will.
Yeah.
You know? This is obviously just me summarizing with my
my
brain.
Sure.
So that, and then the next one after was
basically just to touch on that before we move, he's saying that like the people who do anything at the highest level, whether it's athletes, business,
mathematicians, scientists, what separates them from
is their ability to
focus on
understand the details of something.
Yeah, so it's what separates someone from being good and great, I think is what it was saying, was the details. Was
That's
making
true.
sure that you're heavily focusing and emphasizing, and he said stress the little things, like how they say don't stress the little things. Like he's saying no, stress the little things, really put a lot of emphasis on it, because once you get those details fine-tuned, that's going to be over time incrementally going to separate you from everybody else.
Do you think that there's a certain point at which you should do that? I'm not sure if he talked about it in that chapter or maybe later in the book, but do you think someone could get too focused on the details and you almost can get like tunnel visioned on something? Or maybe you don't have the basics down yet. Would it be detrimental to focus too much on details? Is there like a balance you think that you have to find?
I would say so. I'd say there's a balance to everything, you know.
Right.
So I feel like you can get too tunnel visioned into anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I feel, okay, I'm focusing too much on the details, which still I don't think necessarily would harm you. I think that it would more so, you'd be kind of selling yourself short. So you wouldn't be getting as much done or accomplishing as much or growing as much if you were to kind of bring that tunnel vision back a little bit. Not to say take complete attention off the details, but kind of get that, I guess that balance between the small things and like, all right, the bigger picture, like remembering what the goal is, but like kind of keeping it in the back of your mind.
And that's tough, right? Yeah.
Because I feel like it's either one or the other. Like you're too focused on fuck, this sucks now, I can't even see myself getting over there. But then it's like, they're like, I got to get way over there. Everything in front of me is overwhelming and they just don't know where to start. You know what I mean? So I feel like once you get that happy medium, I would say, for me, I could be wrong and I could change my mind in 10 minutes type deal. But I think like a good 75-25 at least on details being the majority of what you're focusing on.
Yeah,
is what I would say.
That's probably a good split.
You know,
that's a good ratio, I'd say.
Just so that way, more of like the bigger picture being a reminder rather than a like, yo, I really got to get here. Because at the end of the day, like, as cliche or as redundant as it sounds, you know, the beauty's in the journey. You know, you want to enjoy the fucking process of it.
It might be how you set it up too. You know, I'm a big fan of backwards planning. So maybe like you realize the end goal and you say, okay, well, what do I need to get to there? And then you start planning backwards from the end goal. And if you make all these steps, then maybe once you have the end goal planned out through like a period of short-term goals, that's whenever you could, like you said, focus on the details of each one of those individual goals.
Right.
After you've already kind of laid out the foundation, rather than just like having a loose idea of what you want to do and then trying to go into the details.
Yeah, just kind of flopping it in front of you and just going for it. I'm a mix. So I'm a lot like you. So I'll look at the end goal, but then I'll say, what's the first thing that needs to be done? And then so I'll start at the end, but then work from the beginning. And then the same exact thing as you, but just from the start on to the finish.
Okay.
So, actually, I feel like that's actually pretty normal. Never mind.
Yeah,
I feel like you're the oddball on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I do it. And so far, it seems pretty. I don't know. I just don't know if I would be able to think of it as, what's my end goal? Okay, what's the step just before the end goal? You know, I feel like that's a little strange that you look at it.
Well, a big thing I got it from like the Army. So like that's typically how like when you do an op order, you do a lot of like operations and stuff like that. Backwards planning is like the main method used. So like once I became a leader and started like doing a lot of that stuff, I just started like backwards planning, and I noticed that like kind of transferred into my normal
everyday
day life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like over time built over. Habit. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I think the benefit of it is like if you try to plan forward, you know, you can get lost. So backwards planning, it makes sure that the end goal is always in sight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, okay, what is, and it kind of like bounces back and forth, but it's like, what's my end goal? Okay, what do I need to do to get there? I need to do this. Okay, well, what do I need to get that done? Well, then I need to get that done. Or what's the timeline in which this needs to be done for that to get happen? So then you kind of start working your way backwards.
Oh, is that considered working backwards? Because that's like ideally how I would look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. But yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I guess it just depends on what side you start with, right?
Right.
But
But yeah, that makes sense. Like, and then you start looking at, okay, so I have this much time. What can I get done in
it's
this
easier
time?
for like something that's less like abstract. So like for example, like an operation, like if you need to be somewhere physically at a certain time, but before that you need to set up like an ORP, then like that's how you start backwards planning. So it's easier in that instance because you have like a physical thing I need to be at this time, a physical thing I need to be at this time. How much time is it going to take me at this spot to get there?
Right.
So then I have to allocate that time there. Okay, before I get to the ORP, when I'm moving, how much time is it going to take me from when I move to get there? So it's kind of like that, right? So I feel like it's easier to backwards plan in that instance rather than starting from like, okay, we're going to move and then hit the ORP and then hit the objective. You kind of see the difference?
Right. Yeah. So it's so it's a little bit. It's more methodical, if you will.
Yeah.
So
it's a little bit more difficult, I think, in your day-to-day life. And honestly, I don't really plan shit in my fucking day-to-day life currently. I'm just kind of sending it.
So.
But yeah. Anyway, sorry. You finished your book.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Or
See what I'm saying?
chapters.
With the tangents, bro. The tangents that we go on.
Yeah.
So finished the chapters. Then finished my coffee. Once I finish the chapters, then I smoke. I want to do like everything on a sober mind.
Nice.
You know, and I'm sure like there's benefits to doing it on like marijuana and all that stuff. Drugs, yeah. But for me, I think starting out, I want to just get the full appreciation of just doing it on a sober mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Also, like, I'm kind of cutting back my smoking a little bit more ever since I kind of got this morning routine going, or waking up a little bit earlier. Because at first I did kind of do a wake and bake, but an hour into my day, how I was feeling comparatively, it's just it was, you know, like if I smoked too much by accident, then fuck, all right, I'm already kind of tired and lazy, and it's only, you know, 8 o'clock. What the hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if, so I just felt like kind of do it on a sober mind. No matter what, I'm gonna have the energy throughout. It
sets the tone for you for the day, right?
Exactly,
yeah, exactly.
So so then I'll, you know, smoke about like half a joint. I'm sorry, half a blunt. No, joint. Sorry, half a joint. Mm-hmm. And then by that point, you know, finish my coffee, go back inside, write. So I know that we were talking about getting a table, but right now I'm just doing it on like the half wall. And then I'll journal. So I'll journal at least one page, and then no more than like 1 to 2. And I just try to kind of reflect on what I read, you know, where my mind is in terms of my overall goal, how I'm applying the message of what I read in the book to reaching the goal.
Yeah.
And then remind myself, you know, not to get distracted. And then I think like the first bit of it, I just write. I just kind of let my hand go.
Yeah, kind of go.
Mm-hmm. And then I kind of just get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. And usually about halfway through the page is when I'm kind of going through like what I read, everything like that, how I'm going to apply it, what my goal is. And then, just like give myself like a little reminder, and I just sign at the end of each page, and I can go about my day. And then today we went to go lift. So it was a pretty good
workout in. Yeah.
Pretty good productive day. Came back, made some breakfast, and got ready for the pod, and now we're here.
Yeah, pretty solid morning routine. You know,
and it's only 11:30. Yeah,
it's only 11:30.
So
it's also nice because I remember, especially when I was like recruiting and working, or even just like back on the line, I remember you see all these like morning routine videos on YouTube and shit like that. A lot of them are probably fake. People don't actually do that every fucking day.
I can see where it gets tough, dude.
Yeah, and also a lot of it is like we have the benefit and advantage right now of like not currently like working or we have the morning to do that, right? But it's tough for people to follow morning routines or do morning routines whenever you have to fucking be at work at 7, 8, 9, something like that. It's like, do I wake up at 5? I don't have. It's like depends on what you do. Some people just wake up, fucking go to work. Some people wake up, go to the gym, go to work. But it's like I gotta go. I gotta wake up. I gotta do the thing. I gotta do the thing, and I gotta get to work.
Yeah.
So it's nice being in this position now where you can like I can wake up, I can go outside, I can
take my
read,
time.
I can meditate, I can fucking do all the things that I want to do to like set myself up so that by like 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock or
7 o'clock we were out the door. I did all that in an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I could definitely see where that would trip a lot of people
because I never would have started something like this before.
Facts. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Maybe a nighttime routine before bed, but like a whole morning routine like that's pretty extensive. So I could see, you know, especially like how you said, if they have those earlier morning shifts, you know, you have to get up you have to be at work, you know, 6, 7 a.m. Fucking even earlier sometimes for some people. So I'm not gonna wake up at fucking 3 a.m. To meditate outside, which could probably be, you know, there could be an argument for that, but
it's not like there's anything special in that specific time frame, right? It's not like 6 to 7 is the most optimal meditative time.
No, not at all.
Scientifically researched, right? It's just convenient for your time right now. So, like you said, the nighttime or the morning routine that someone can't do could easily be a night routine and get the same exact benefits of still journaling, still meditating, still doing breath work. So it's like, I think because I used to get into that habit of like, oh, well, if I'm not doing it, if I can't do a morning routine, like I'm not doing it at all. Maybe it could be like a midday break thing. Yeah. Maybe it could be like after lunch.
Yeah, and that's definitely a journal thing for sure.
So like trying to implement habits in any time frame of the day is definitely like worth it.
Yeah, facts. 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just being able, like how you said, I'm just able to take advantage of being able to do it when my mind is still fresh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because ideally you would want to do it on like a fresh mind that's still kind of like, there's really, you haven't been on social media all day. You haven't been reading fucking TPS reports at work or whatever the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Exactly. So then like, you have all this brain jumble going on. Yeah, so I feel like it would be more difficult to, but I mean, like how you said, an excuse is only an excuse. You know what I mean? That, huh? Yeah, it could just teach you more patience. It could teach you more control. You could be, you could be crushing meditation and reaching that enlightenment within a week because you're just so used to all the other outside noises. Imagine. Yeah. That'd be crazy. But, and then even at night when, you're kind of winding down, that would be a good time too. You're winding down, turn your phone off or put it on silent, close the door, kind of dim your lights. Yeah. Take a nice shower, wash all the stress of the day off. You know what I mean? Get a couple pages in on your book to kind of really bring your mind down. Because I feel like when you read, it kind of really slows you down. Unless you're reading like a murder mystery or like a thriller shit. You know what I mean? But if you're reading like some, I don't know, Ryan Holiday or shit like that.
I would say like a nonfiction book, right? Would be the best for this purposes, but also there's plenty of good fiction books out there that can still be good for it as well.
And that's the thing is everyone gets tripped. Kind of funny how we were talking about devils in the details, but everyone gets tripped up in the little details of that. Like, well, I can't do that in this specific case because my specific case. Well, there's always gonna be specific. Every single person is a specific case. It's just what to do. It's not, you can't do it the same exact way. It's just finding a way to work that with your specific case. And if you have to cut some shit out, cut some shit out. It doesn't have to be a wake up, skincare, make some coffee. You know what I mean? You have to do all this other bullshit. I'm just doing it because I have the ability to. So I'm taking full advantage. You know what I'm saying? And then, say like if something happens, God forbid I get a job,
Ugh, gross, dude. I'd rather fucking die.
So something like that happens, right? At least I'll already be in a habit.
Habits. Yeah, so I'll exactly.
Say I'm more motivated, or say I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just wake up a little bit earlier and I just knock all that out, or at least I'm like, I don't necessarily need to make a cup of coffee right out the gate. I could just. You do. I know.
You do. That is necessary. That's probably priority number one.
Yeah. All right. So maybe I won't I don't got to do skincare, right?
Maybe I won't meditate or read.
Right, exactly.
Actually, I guess I'll just make coffee and go to work.
Just skip everything out. Yeah. Really cut that list down. But yeah, and so that's just like how it is for my specific case and what I'm doing and what works for me. And it wasn't something that I started day one. All right, wake up. Fucking
you gotta mess with it a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I had to do it in little increments.
Figure the order out. Okay, I want to do this first, and actually I don't like that. I want to do that. Exactly. So it's kind of something that like isn't permanent. It's kind of always changing until maybe one day you do find the fucking perfect routine. But then lifestyle changes, things happen. So I feel like it's one of those things that is kind of always adapting as you as a person grow.
And so that's kind of how it was I was like. The first couple of days, just getting in the habit of waking up earlier. And then once I was like, okay with waking up earlier, not dreading, fuck, I gotta get up early the next day. It only takes me a couple of days before I'm kind of like, all right, cool. Like I'm cool with this. Then, all right, let me add, one or two more things. And then little by little, just more and more to the day.
Nice.
And then like how you said, all right, maybe I'm doing too much in the morning. Let me switch one of these over to my nighttime routine. Cause I'm starting to get that little, nighttime routine going too. I haven't really done too much outside of like just the regular shit that everybody does. Just because how I said, just adding little by little. So I want to get in the habit of my morning routine. So I'll probably give it like 1 or 2 more days before I start like implementing a more, I guess, rigorous nighttime routine, if you will.
Yeah.
But right now it's just shower, brush my teeth, skincare. That's it.
Yeah,
I imagine there's much more than that.
Yeah, right. And especially, depending if you do it a lot of it in the morning, you could double down on a lot of it too, But you also want to have time to just like fuck off. I think that's important to almost like, I don't know, schedule it, but like you kind of need to have that time where you don't like try to be productive and do this. You need to just like turn your brain off, watch a show. That's important too,
Absolutely. Yeah. And with us, I think we have that healthy balance because usually during the day during the mornings, we're kind of in go mode. And then, when it comes to training, like once we get back, then kick the desk. When we get back, we shower. We shower. We heat up our food. smoke, throw on some lately anime is what it's been, and then just chill for like an hour or two until one of us passes out or we're about to die, and then
exactly.
And then switch over.
Having that chill, because I think that's the benefit of being productive, like earlier in the day, is you feel like you earn the ability to like fucking relax.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't. Yeah, because I remember you were talking about it where you were saying like you're kind of feeling this day to day being a little bit more mundane as you're going because we're not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those wake up, do this, and then back to bed type shit. So
yeah, which is like the same if you were working, I guess. It's like I'd wake up, go to fucking work, go train, come home.
Yeah.
Do the fucking recovery ops, shower, eat, all that, and then go to bed. Next day, wake up, work. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and it just depends.
Just
I think
different type of mundane, right?
Yeah, I'd agree. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
I would say that and I've looked at it that way a couple of times too. So like I'd be in the living room just chilling with Thor, like, I could get a job, but then like, what's it really doing? Like, I don't feel productive because I'm not out working for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, is that the only way I'm gonna feel satisfaction in my days if I'm earning somebody else money?
I think that's the key. Is you have to use that motivation to work for your goals,
exactly.
whatever they may be, So like,
and look at us working on our goals,
crushing it, dude.
Yes, sir.
I'm a professional athlete.
Same. Yeah. And professional podcasters.
Yeah, true. Coming up.
Yeah.
Once we get a sponsor, I'm calling it,
dude.
That's gonna be the mark.
Yes, sponsor us if you want to.
Squarespace,
Fiverr,
Athletic Greens. Who else? Raycon. Raycon's another big one.
Okay. Pit Viper.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'd rock some Pit Vipers.
I was just thinking of the motherfuckers that sponsor everybody. Yeah.
Damn, who else sponsors everybody?
Pit Vipers would be sick.
Yeah, I'd wear those every podcast. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'd have one right there on the desk. Let them know.
That's okay. So if you could pick one company to sponsor the podcast, doesn't matter who it is. It's just like boom, auto deals done, contract is signed. If you could pick one company, who would it be?
True Water, whoever it is, that water vending machine that we have at the gym.
Flow Water. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
Because then we'd have that fucking. That'd save us
out of any fucking company in the world. I'm talking Apple, Coca-Cola, fucking Disney, fucking any company in the world.
Oh, any company in the world.
In the world, doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is just like a fun hypothetical.
That's tough. Do you have one in mind already?
Me? Probably Show You Roll.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah, cool. Just save so much money.
Or Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar would be a good one.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah,
that'd be a tough one. I would say
Rockstar. I mean, I've been saying that one, to be honest. I've just been asking Rockstar and everything to sponsor.
Yeah.
I'll change it up though, because you already said Rockstar. I'll say, Intel.
Intel, that'd be sick.
Or Nvidia, Nvidia.
Okay, yeah, some gaming shit. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
And then, I would say
we hardly talk about gaming on this podcast. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but we spend so much time doing it.
Yeah, that's funny. I figured it would have came up more.
And I feel like too with like editing and stuff like that, we could it could benefit. Get a whole nice ass rig, get some good shit going.
Yeah, that'd be fucking.
You know
sick.
what I mean? Or damn, dude, because I want to say something that's like gonna make sense, but I also
just go with your heart.
I would say like Whole Foods or like Fry's or
fuck
something.
Yeah, that would be
Whole
fucking
Foods
sick.
or Sprouts, get a sponsorship from them, just get some groceries hooked up all the time.
Dude, that would be nice. That's a fucking good one.
Dude, yeah. But if I'm being extra, let's say Razor. Get some scooters.
Oh, Razor scooters?
Yeah,
I was thinking of the gaming
scooters.
company.
Oh, Razor would be a good one. Yeah. That'd
Razor
be a good
scooters, fuck yeah.
Just whip it like that one dude that we saw when we were driving.
Yeah, in Glendale. Yeah, he does fucking tail whips,
bro.
It's actually really impressive.
Yeah, so there's this guy.
He was skills.
You started talking shit though until he started busting out the tricks.
Because it's a fucking scooter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cool you are. You're still on a scooter.
Until you see them motherfuckers
skateboard.
What if he does a backflip with it though?
I don't care.
Really?
No.
It's okay. So
dude, I'd be at like skate park full of fucking scooter kids, and they all can do like fucking, especially in California, they can do like backflip fucking twists and shit or whatever. But they're still annoying ass fucking scooter kids that get in everybody's way. You know, like I don't care that you're backflipping now. Like you still can't kickflip. You can do all that shit, but
can't do a goddamn kickflip. That's funny. So you just have a real fucking.
I think it's because I fucking skated, so I just will never fucking be cool with scooter kids or anyone that rides a fucking scooter.
Kids breathing up our air. So we were in downtown Glendale or just Glendale.
Yeah, at downtown Glendale.
Downtown Glendale.
We're going to the thrift store.
That's right. And we were at the stoplight, and this guy comes scooting along, and fucking Jimmy just immediately starts. Look at this guy on a fucking scooter, and right as he says it, dude fucking hits this nasty tail whip, lands it, and he's fucking scooting with the biggest dick ever at this point, and he's like standing off to like we're in the obviously, so he's.
We're in the far left lane because we're going to make a U-turn.
Right, that's what it was.
So he's on the
opposing sidewalk at the bus
in
stop.
Front of us.
I didn't know how to word that. That fucking tripped me up.
I got you.
And so I was like, he had the windows down because it was a fucking beautiful day. Dude.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, he had the windows down, and I basically did the equivalent of do a kickflip to him on a scooter, which I don't even know what it was. I was just like, all right. Do that shit again.
Yeah, you started off and then you kind of lost it in a sense. You're like, hey, do that
again.
I was like, what?
I fucked dude up so bad because he tried it and he fucked it up.
He almost went into traffic trying to do it. That shit was hilarious.
Man. And he fucking bunny hopped on the curb onto the... He was scooting with a purpose, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking scooting with a purpose.
Yeah, he had somewhere to go, that's for sure.
Dude, yes.
There was a lot going on, too, because right next to at the bus stop, there was that dog and that couple with the dog.
Yeah,
and I was, like, looking at them, like, playing with their dog or whatever.
And then they just started
fucking, I was going to say, and then they just started making out. I was like, oh, shit, okay. How
did we get here?
Yeah. This dude's doing a fucking tail whip, dog, people kissing and shit. I was like,
they about to
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
It's very downtown Glendale, dude.
Fucking, I hope this light turns green. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All we needed to see on the opposing corner was a fucking magician, dude.
Yeah.
Just doing some
magic.
Have
you seen those like memes on Instagram or something? It's basically that. It'll be someone at a wedding and there's just chaos going on. There's like kids fighting each other. There's like a clown. The fucking the bride like falls or something.
Yeah, she's like on the ground, legs in the air after like mid fall.
It's just shit. In a matter of like 5 seconds. There's just like a fucking bunch of shit going on. Those have been cracking me up.
Speaking of weddings, that one video where it was the Jewish people like fucking raging to the I don't even know what song they were listening to. But it was some like rap
a song, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And you were just fucking his fucking sideburns were fucking flowing, bro. He was going.
They're getting down.
Yeah, dude, that'd be a fucking wedding. I don't even know what they would call it.
Or was it a bar mitzvah?
I don't know. It might have been a bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
Is it bat mitzvah or is it bar mitzvah? I think it's bat mitzvah.
I think it's bar mitzvah. I think it's pronounced with an R but spelled with an H.
So, bar mitzvah?
That's my understanding of it. But I'm also not Jewish. So.
Yeah, I'm Jew.
Any Jews in the comments?
I'm just kidding. I'm not Jewish at all.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dude.
Yeah, let us know because I have no idea. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my god!
I didn't go above. I didn't go to the forehead. I didn't go above my shoulder. So it was like a. It was like. We're gonna have to edit that out.
No, we're keeping that shit.
Just do like a black box. Do like a little black box around it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Or like can you do the blurry?
Like you're
like if I was gonna give the middle finger, you know,
like you're like an unlocked character.
Yeah. Do me like
you.
that, please. I'm not trying to get canceled yet.
No, I got you. All right, I had an idea for the thumbnail. Now I got another one.
We've been on the Hitler thing a little too much. People are gonna be like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this podcast?"
Yo,
yeah,
that's gonna get clicks though.
True.
That's what we're about.
We're
not about authenticity. Authenticity.
Authenticity, bitch. Authenticity, bitch.
Oh, dude, I still think that was gold.
Yeah, that was definitely the wrong move. Fuck. I'm problematic. I need sensitivity training.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You are Jewphobic.
Bro, I'm just real like that.
Yeah,
honestly.
you don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You just send it, and people have to conform to your ideas.
Yeah, I'm tired of all these fucking snowflakes.
Fuck cancel culture,
yeah,
bro.
Fuck your feelings, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? Bitch. Go cry about it.
Wasn't this the Holocaust?
Yeah. Ooh, get over it. Okay.
Did it even really happen?
So our next guest is going to be Kanye West. Fuck, dude.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
moving on. Okay, this is the perfect time. We have a list.
Yeah.
So we have yet to touch it in 3 podcasts.
41 minutes in.
Yeah, we're just off the cuff like that. But
we just
I
do
figured
out-of-pocket shit, dude.
today is the fucking day. Gives us something to talk about. Yeah, we can stay on track. So the first one I got here. Yeah, dude, for especially. Because I kind of went into it with no plan.
Yeah,
Just like I need to refer back. So this one we got finding your passion and working toward that. How do you do that? How do you find your passion in life?
Meditate. I don't know. That's tough, dude, because I don't know. I feel like that's really, really tough. I think one of the more important ways
A lot of people
finding
go their whole life without it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They just kind of go into whatever makes sense for their the approval of their family or some shit. Especially like
their idea of success, right?
Yeah.
What do I do? You know, do I make a lot of money, have a family, send my kids to college? Is that a successful life? You know,
it depends. Monetarily, probably. You know what I mean? Like they made fucking. They're like they open up a business. You know, they may not want to do it, but if they're looking at it like in terms of just what's in their wallet or their bank account, I guess But if you're looking at it,
but if you're an accountant and you fucking hate your life,
yeah, you didn't. I personally don't think you succeeded.
Then yeah, it's like, what was it all for?
Yeah,
you know?
so
if you
I
get
think
to your deathbed, the end of days, like, are you gonna look back at that and be proud and happy of your life?
This is what I left behind.
Yeah,
this is my legacy.
Exactly.
I think to find your passion would require a lot of failure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So it would take a lot of trial and error, thinking that you're chasing your passion when in reality you're not.
It might not be it.
Exactly. And it's not to say that you have to. You may be one of those fucking anomalies where you just land right on it, fucking out the gate. Props to you, But if you're struggling, for me, I think personally I wouldn't have necessarily been as, I guess, successful in finding something.
Do you think you found your passion?
As of right now, I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting really fucking close.
What is it? What do you think you're dancing around?
I'm dancing around like digital media.
Nice.
So like digital art mainly, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Digital art is kind of getting back in there.
Fuck yeah.
And then if I'm going off of like my mental, how I'm thinking, then probably jiu-jitsu is starting to kind of creep up a little bit.
Nice.
Just because I'm feeling more and more guilty with like, fuck, I need to like be more consistent. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a passion
in life, right? Yeah.
Right. But I do see that being a possibility so long as I keep the consistency up, because like yesterday, like how you said, I feel like I train enough to progress, but not enough to get promoted.
I was saying he's there enough to get better, but not there enough to get promoted. So you're in like a weird
fucking.
Yeah.
And the times that I do show up, Tim's like gone.
Yeah. Or the time that you're not there, that's the day he's giving everyone stripes. You know?
It's like the 1 or 2 days, or like sometimes it'll be 3 days that I take off, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna ignore them.
But all that matters is the skill development. Yeah. The stripes, the belts, whatever, that shit is irrelevant,
That's
right?
trivial to me, fucking, you know.
Yeah. What really matters is progression and improvement, and that's what you're doing. So.
Not that I give a shit, or I'm banking on it, or I'm thinking about it, or it's a thought in the back of my mind. But I've seen Tim give 2 stripes at a time before. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, you could just double up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Not that I care.
Just gonna give you your blue belt.
Yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen. Yo, Tim, help your boy. No, but so, and like I said, I really don't give a shit. Like, my stripe washed off like a month ago, and I haven't put it back on. I don't give a shit to put it back on.
It's not like you're like, I need to put this on so that way I have that one up against the brand new white belt, you know, and get that little superiority. It's like, who gives a shit, you know? Yeah.
And then, like, even if it were like 2 or 3, you know what I mean? I still wouldn't be like, if they washed off, all right, cool, washed off. Like, I'm not gonna go buy tape to just keep washing this shit off, because
oh yeah, because your tape's black.
No, my tape's white.
Oh, you're.
Oh, you mean like the finger tape that I use? Yeah. The tape that I have currently is black.
Yeah, so you can't really throw that on there. It wouldn't really work out.
Right. So, can't you see? 3 stripe.
I'm 4 stripe white belt, so I might do that one these days.
That's funny. So yeah, but you know, I'm finding that what's giving me that impression is that I'm having more and more fun during my role. Not to say that I wasn't having fun before, but like, it's more of a game to me rather than like, survive.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I need to try to get this. Yeah. I need to try to do that.
It definitely gets better as you get better.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so I can
as you progress, like, then it's more fun, and you start like enjoying it more. Going more, you know.
Like, whenever I roll with you, it's always fun because it's not usually a scrap. It's more of like a little technical battle.
Yeah,
you know. So, and that's what I enjoy doing, is that like with whatever technique that I have as a white belt.
Right. No. But those are fun.
It's good to sit back and try and think about what I know and how to implement it, and then if a problem presents itself, try to figure out a way to work around it. Because I know, like, with you and I, especially if we drill together, we don't just drill the move. We almost tangent off, like how we do in conversation, in terms of like, what would be a defense for this? Okay, try this and see how, let me see if I can get out of this. Let me see if I can get out of that. Or does this sound right to you? Do you think, like, what would you do to stop this?
Right, rather than try to learn the move, like, okay, step A, step B, step C, right? Like, it's like, okay, let's try to learn the concept. And let's try to understand when to apply it, where to apply it, like,
what's this grip doing? What's the purpose of this grip? What's the purpose of this knee in this? Does it change from being here, or does it change from being in this spot?
Yeah.
So
it's good to have that, you know, training partner that you can do that with. Right. You know?
And if you don't, what would you say? How would you recommend someone who doesn't have that training partner? Because I've heard a lot of people at the gym saying, I have the cheat codes, you know, having you as a roommate, and or even just having someone willing to drill.
Yeah.
And willing to work on that stuff. So for those who don't have, like, someone at home.
Man, if you don't have someone like that, then I think the best thing to do is probably just find someone at the gym that you're cool with, you know, someone that, because I feel like everyone kind of has their favorite training partners already, or their, like, closest homie in the gym. So I would try to find that person and then try to get them on the same page. You know, that would be, I think, an ideal situation. And then maybe if you can't do anything at the house, you know, show up before class, show up a little bit early, do some drills before class, or stay after and do those drills after class. But worst case scenario, if you don't have anyone, you know, maybe try to get like a training dummy, and then you could, you know, take the time to try to go with some instructionals, you know, go over and drill some stuff. But it's obviously not as ideal as having another person there,
right,
who's going to give you like the best look.
And training dummies, I think, are what, like $60 to $100 or something like that.
Nah, I think they're a little bit more expensive.
I think there was one that I saw that was pretty cheap.
It depends. You can get the ones that, you can get some cheaper ones, so probably around $60. But
and I'm just speaking more so for people who or so, like aren't able to drop, you know, a couple $100 on something.
Yeah.
And even if that doesn't work, or you just don't have the money, like how you said, like go in a little bit earlier, stay a little bit later. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people are rushing straight after work.
Yeah.
Or, you know, find a single day if it fits in your schedule, like on a weekend.
That's a big one. Here, so, like, especially at this gym, like, everyone here is super lucky to have the 24/7 gym.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, dude, yeah.
So then you could pick any day or time to go get those extra reps in.
So,
you know, it could be on the weekend or an open mat. You could go to an open mat and instead of rolling every round, like,
drill.
Hey, dude, you want to drill some shit? Yeah, for like 20 minutes.
Finding somebody.
Yeah, that's like. But if someone came to me, if someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, let's fucking drill some shit," I'd be like, "Fuck yeah,
yeah, absolutely."
But if you go up to like Bebo or Alex and try to drill some shit with them, they're gonna just tell you to fuck off. Yeah, fuckers.
And so, and for the people like that just get off of work and they're rushing after, and say fucking for some reason you have to be home immediately after, then yeah, just find a day on a weekend that works for you, and try to find, like how he said, a drilling partner. And if there's no one that you're really cool with and like you're kind of just starting out, for me, everyone's always more intimidating, or everyone gets less and less intimidating the more you roll with them, even if they're whooping your ass every fucking minute of the round.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody
you get used to it after the 20th, 30th time, right?
Yeah. I think it's more of that fear behind the intent rather than the person.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, because like, say for instance, Jackson and Bebo were the two who just like put it on me, and like I'm fucking suffocating for like my fucking dear life, like several times throughout the round. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I don't give a shit. Like, I'm still talking shit to both of them as we're rolling. You know what I mean? They'll have my back. I'm getting choked out. I'm still gonna say fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
So it's like, and it's all love. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because if you don't do that, you know, if you guys are just like say like 2 words to each other, start the roll, and you get fucked up, and then you guys don't really chop it up, then it just feels like you just got your ass kicked, you know?
Yeah, and that shit sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
At least this one kind of like.
But if you're homies with the person and you guys are cool and you like chop it up and you like smoke together or some shit,
it's not that big a deal.
You can still go get fucked up by them, but it's like in a fun way.
Yeah, exactly. And the more that you roll with someone, if they're whooping your ass all the time, as time goes on, you're either gonna get better to where you're not getting your ass whooped, or they're gonna get tired of whooping your ass so much and kind of let you start working some shit. That's been my experience with every single person who's tapped me consistently throughout the rounds. Yeah, I've noticed progressively through like the days. If they're still they'll fuck me up like once or twice, and then they'll kind of just let me work some shit, you know. So
yeah,
and that's helpful. I think that's super helpful. And the way I think about it is just fucking Joe Rogan mentality. Learn to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Just get out of it. Like, because he hates when people get stood up in the MMA fights.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like a controversial.
Just stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but it's also, I mean, you could say that for like jiu-jitsu as well.
Anything, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do think there is a point where certain people start to stall, right?
Oh, facts.
You know, and it's
100%.
like as a martial art, yes, like that person should be able to escape or defend or whatever if they don't want that happen to them.
This is for fucking entertainment.
But exactly, if it's a fucking sold out arena, like pay-per-view, I paid $90 for this, then
people want to see fucking
you
blood.
want to incentivize action, right?
Some like ADCC rules.
Exactly, yeah.
Pick the fucking pace up.
If the UFC had ADCC refs, that'd be fucking sick.
That'd be wild.
Just fucking penalties every fucking 2 minutes. Yeah,
that'd be insane.
But yeah, circling back, sorry.
No, you're good.
To the passion in life.
Yeah, I feel like failure would be one big thing.
Yeah, you brought up a good point, like being not being afraid to fail, because I think a big thing that holds a lot of people back is they'll start something and maybe they think it's their passion. You know, you're younger, you're 18. You know, like, okay, maybe you go to college, or maybe you join the military, or maybe you do something, but you find that first thing and you commit some time to it. It could be 2, 3, 4 years.
Right.
And then people feel that they have now invested time into that, and they may not necessarily want to do it anymore, but they're afraid that, oh, am I going to start over with something new? I've already put all this work into whatever it may be, and I've seen some success with it. So people are afraid to let that go. Yeah. Similar like relationships, right? People stay in bad relationships because they have history together. you know, I think people have that same mentality with finding what they want to do and their purpose and their passion in life. Because it's kind of ridiculous to think at 18 years old in 4 years you're gonna discover. I mean, some people get lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you land on the first fucking thing you come to.
But most people don't.
No.
You know?
Yeah. Some people are still figuring it out. Like, I'm still technically figuring it out. Like, I just spit out 2 things that seem the closest to a passion.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean? But I still don't know what my passion is.
Yeah.
You know? I'm hoping it's one of these 2 things. You know? Like,
yeah.
And another mentality I'm having that I'm actually trying to get rid of is just one more day. Like, just go one more day, just do this one more day, edit one more day type deal, like whatever it is, digital art or jiu-jitsu related. But then that insinuates that I'm struggling. Like, I'm struggling to just complete the task. And I feel like that's...
Sometimes there can be struggles, you know?
100%, yeah. But I feel like looking at it like that every single day is almost it's almost kind of bogging me down a little bit. So
I see.
Kind of put that one in my back pocket for days that I really need.
Yeah, because if you have to like, okay, just one more day, I'll do that every
like
day, then that might not be your thing.
Exactly.
It's like you're forcing it.
Exactly. So I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, enough about my fucking nonsensical passions. What about you, man?
Yeah, I also have nonsensical passions. Yeah, no, for sure. I think that I truly found my passion in life with jiu-jitsu.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Fucking
I'm happy for you, bro.
For the past year, basically, like every day of my life, I've wanted to train. I try to train every day, but shit happens, you know. But if I'm not training, I'm just watching fucking YouTube videos, watching competition footage. Like every day I wake up, it's like, it's what I think about. It's what I care about. It's where all my friends are.
Yeah.
It's what brings me like the most happiness.
Right.
So I think I lucked out in finding it.
And just in general.
Yeah. So like, you know, the ultimate goal for me in life would be to, you know, get a black belt, open up a school, or maybe even not even open up a school, but just teach somewhere at someone else's school.
Just be a nomad, go around teaching.
That would be cool.
You know?
That would be cool. But I think eventually I would love to have my own school.
Fuck yeah.
And just live the jiu-jitsu life the rest of my life. That would be fucking sick. Just coaching, training. So I think for me, yeah, that's definitely my passion in life. I think I found it. And now just working to make that happen, right? So is that what I want to do? You know, okay, what do I need to do? Well, first I have to get good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Right? If I want to teach, then I have to be good. And then second, you know, start figuring out the logistics of all the rest of the shit. But I think the first goal is just get good. And then the rest will fall into place, right?
So what about it is what makes you... So, because you said like it just makes you happy.
Yeah.
And it's like, what about it is that, what about it catches your attention so much?
Man. So at first, I think the first thing that really caught my attention was progression. Whenever you first start, you don't know fucking shit. You don't know how to fucking get out of any positions. You're just getting dominated by like everyone in the fucking gym. You're gassing out instantly. Like when you first start, it fucking sucks. But if you stay consistent, you see progression. And I feel like I saw progression like kind of quickly at first, but then I just fucking plateaued. Progression enough to like not get fucking destroyed.
Right.
And so like I was addicted to that. I was addicted at first to like, oh, I'm getting better at this, or I'm learning this.
I'm going to keep working this.
I think the second thing is it's almost the same shit every day, but it's also almost something new every fucking day. Like you go into class and you can learn a new technique. And even if it's a triangle, for example, and you've done a triangle a bajillion times, like you can always refine it to a better level.
Variations.
There's always something to improve and get better at. And I love that, like having something to go into and like work for every day.
And you're only limited on your imagination.
It's endless. Yeah, it's endless. So I know for the next 20, 50 years, as long as I'm training jiu-jitsu, I will always have that, right?
Exactly.
I'm never going to like reach the top, the pinnacle of it.
Right.
Because it just keeps going.
It's a never-ending climb.
And so that, I'm addicted to that, right? Like, especially like kind of going back into my last point, like when you see the progression. So it kind of works both ways. Like you have a goal and then you set it, and then whenever you get it, it's dope, and then you set a new goal. So
right.
And then also it's just the sense of community within the gym
we
is
have
cool.
A sick fucking gym family.
It's fucking dope because I think whenever you are basically pretending to kill each other all fucking day, that brings people closer than like, I don't know, if I had a pickup basketball group that I played with every couple of days.
You're not
like,
in their shit.
We're probably tight, but we're not like tight like someone I think who trains like that, whether it's MMA.
Aggressively hugging somebody.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So the community, and then especially if you like are on a competition focused gym or team, you know, you're training hard every day, but then you're also going out with each other and competing. So you're supporting them. Like, I don't know. I think it just brings you.
That definitely brings everybody a lot.
So the sense of community that you have, I love as well. The physical aspect, you know, I love like getting my fucking heart rate maxed out, you know, feeling like I'm going to
really
fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously it sucks in that moment. You feel like shit.
But afterwards,
my heart's going to explode. Yeah, can I keep going?
Dude.
But then once it's over, you feel fucking amazing.
You feel so
great.
accomplished.
You have like such a good headspace. And so, yeah, I love it, man. I think it's fun. Yeah, and I don't know. That's it. That's basically. So for me, like that's. I feel like I found it. Now, obviously, I want to do other stuff as well. You know, like this podcast and have other goals. You know, but the main goal definitely.
Fuck yeah! And how'd you get into jiu-jitsu?
Dude, I got into it from my buddy Max. Shout out Max.
Max.
Yeah, yeah. My life would be radically different if I probably never started training or hadn't met him.
Imagine. So, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I met Max whenever I first got to California and first started recruiting, and we were homies for a while. And he had already been training jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai at that point. And he'd been asking me to like go over, because where our recruiting office was, literally like 2 stores down in the same like little shopping complex was a jiu-jitsu gym. And whenever we would finish work, he would literally change into his gi and just walk over. And him and a few other guys from the office were training. And they were trying to get me into it, but I was like nervous. Scared about it, and I was like, no, I'm good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd also like was really focused on like lifting at that moment, like kind of like power lift and like go to the gym.
Right.
So as soon as I got off work, I would just go straight to the gym.
And that was comfortable. Like you know how to work out.
Exactly.
So it's already familiar.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But man, eventually one day, I think we were drinking or something. Eventually one day I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll go do it. I'll go just like try the class, do the free trial class, whatever. It'll be cool. And so I go over there, they give me the gi and everything and doing the warm ups and shit. And you know, I'd done like combatives level 1 in the army, whatever. So I had like
no experience.
Yeah, basically no experience. Just like a minimal exposure to like what jiu-jitsu is.
Right.
But it's almost like the classic fucking story everybody gives of their first day where they go in and there's always like a small girl that just fucking beats everybody up.
Yeah.
It's like every gym just has that small girl that just
for the day one.
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking.
You're the day one hunter.
Yeah. You need to fucking check some egos. That's your job, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't go into it with an ego or anything like that. Right. But just being stupid impressed about like, because what were we were drilling, it was like this triple attack, they called it, from the back. So you'd get to the back. I think the first show, you would first do a rear naked. Then you would do something else. And then you would do a bow and arrow. And we were kind of drilling that. And I could not understand what the fuck a bow and arrow was. The concept of it was insane. But I was just thinking, this shit is fucking insane. Like, you're grabbing this lapel, I'm spinning, and I'm fucking choking them out with their own thing. It was cool. And we did some specific training after the drilling. And yeah, she fucking fucked me up. I got choked out like 3 times.
Hell yeah, dude. And
I was like, this shit is fucking dope. So instantly signed up.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
So day 1, I was like, I want to fucking do this shit for sure. From there, for that gym, they didn't do it like most gyms where it's like a monthly, you just pay the monthly fee and you go to whatever class. They had like 2 different options. So you could do like the every class, but also you could do like pay a little bit less money and you can only do 2 classes. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how serious I'm going to get into it. So I just paid for the
2 classes.
Kind of, 2 classes beginner thing. So I would do like 2 classes a week, you know. Wasn't like super into it yet, but it was like something that I just started like training. And then COVID hit, and so I stopped fucking training at all. So I didn't train for like a year maybe.
Damn. Yeah.
And then gyms were starting to open back up. Max was going back into jiu-jitsu, and this time he started training at Gracie Baja because his first gym was just another kind of
just one of those
smaller
gyms.
Exactly, yeah, super small gym. And he started training again, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it again because I was like really into skating again at that time. So I was just like getting off work, skating, having a lot of fun with skating.
Right.
And so he'd probably started training for like a month again, and then at work he would be talking about it, and then like whenever we're all leaving he would like have his gi, get ready to go.
You get like FOMO. Yeah.
So I started getting FOMO. Eventually I was like, man, fuck, that does sound pretty fun. I want to get back into it. So I went back to the gym and checked it out. Same thing, did another class and signed up instantly that first day.
Nice. And how long into your, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, how long into your jiu-jitsu journey were you before you found out that you were like going pretty much as you are now?
Dude, not immediately. It took a little bit. Like I first started going again probably like 2-3 times a week, and I could go whenever I wanted at this point. Had like the unlimited membership.
Right.
But I was probably going like 2-3 times a week maybe. I was still trying to skate and still like gaming and lifting and doing a bunch of other shit, so I didn't take it that serious yet. It wasn't until I actually fucked up my shoulder. It wasn't until I had surgery on my shoulder. So when I had surgery on my shoulder, I like was out and I couldn't train really like that anymore. And I fucking missed it, dude.
Yeah, you were just like bored. You had to do something.
Yeah, super bored. And I remember like I didn't have a training dummy or anything yet, but I had this like long body pillow, and I tried to wrap my gi around it desperately with my belt just to have like something so that I could sit there and like
with non-existent arms.
Yeah, just noodly arms everywhere. That's what I would do. Yeah, I'd practice like my spider guard and shit, or I would try to practice like neon belly and shit.
That'd be tough.
I would just take a gi and like grab the sleeves, and then I would like lay down on my back, so just the gi top, nothing in it, and then just put my feet on the biceps and like practice like trying to move my. It was stupid ass drills that would not fucking work.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of built some muscle memory.
Maybe, yeah. I like to hope so.
Yeah, you were dedicated to your craft.
Honestly, what it was doing was just like filling that void, like giving me that little fix. You know, it wasn't until I had to take all that time off that I realized that I really fucking missed it. And so I tried to get back into it. I had to do a lot of physical therapy, and eventually, once I was good to go again and train consistently, then I just kind of started training every day. I just started going like more and more and more and more and more until I was going like every fucking day basically.
Fuck yeah.
And then I think I competed not too long after that. Got fucked up in gi. Lost almost instantly. Armbarred in like 20 seconds.
That's rough.
It fucking sucked.
That fucking sucks.
And then no gi I did all right.
But I feel like
I took second.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. Submitted the first guy and then got submitted by a triangle again in like 20 seconds.
It wasn't like all lost,
so,
you know?
Yeah.
And
thankfully I had one win.
Nice. Yeah, fuck yeah. So you had those in the same day?
Same day.
Nice.
Yeah. So
yeah, there you go.
Gi was in the morning, and then later on that evening, no gi was. And that also lit a huge fire under my ass too, like getting that first competition experience, and then knowing like, okay, I want to do this again, but I do not want to get fucked up like I did.
Right.
But I don't want to pay all this money. We drove all the way to San Diego just to lose in fucking 20 seconds. Like that shit sucked.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like be cool about it, especially because I had to compete again later, but like that fucking was not fun.
Yeah, it was like almost like a little hit at the ego.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I started training again harder, more every day so that like I wouldn't just get fucked up like that again.
Right. And about how long into the journey would you say that was in terms of time? That you were like, all right, every day training, crushing it, doing what you do.
Man, you're like 9 months.
Dang.
You're like 9.
So there's hope for everybody who's 9 months and below.
Yeah,
you know?
You'll get there. And honestly, it feels like you'll just maybe reach that point, or maybe there isn't even like a specific moment. Maybe you'll just look back on it and be like, oh fuck, like
it's been this long.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it is it is a never ending, ever expanding journey.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know.
You've got gi, you've got no gi. You can go down so many rabbit holes. Like if you just want to be
combat jujitsu.
Yeah, combat jujitsu. Yeah.
God. And then now you're all right. Gi or now okay. Now no gi. Now there's these several different rule sets which change the game entirely.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have like EBI rules and you have ADCC and so on. What's the UFC one?
I think they did EBI rule set. The FBI.
Oh, did they do?
Yeah, yeah.
The FPI. That's what it was.
Yeah, or the Fight Pass Invitational, whatever. I'm pretty sure they did EBI rule set.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like, and I feel like how I said earlier, there's only as much limit to the sport as there is imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So, and that's
guys are still innovating all the time, you know.
Dude, like yesterday, the foot placement with the arm bar that we were working on was.
Oh yeah, from the Mason Fowler Kyle Terra seminar.
Yeah. That's fucking. Oh, is that what you and Adrian were working on?
Yeah. Okay. So they went to that seminar, him and Johnny, and they brought some shit back, and that shit is dope. Like there's just these tiny technical details that make you so much more proficient that you think you know a move, right? And it works on the guys in your gym. But these guys who are doing it at the fucking highest level, you know, who are
change it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. In order for that shit to work, it has to be technically like almost perfect, you know?
Like little to no margin for error.
Yeah.
At all.
So it's cool to kind of get some of that and put it into your own.
So back full circle to kind of start wrapping this up here. When it comes to passions, what do you feel is the biggest killer? Like, what's the biggest dream killer or passion killer?
Yeah, I think, I think like your preconceived notion of success is a big one.
Okay.
You know, so if you think like you could have a weird passion for us, I mean, a lot of people might look at jiu-jitsu and think that's weird. Like some people might look at me like 9.5 years in the Army, successful career, stayed in, probably would do really well, full 20, do the retirement. A lot of people would look at that and be like, you quit or you got out to go train jiu-jitsu. Like that's for kids, bro. Like, so a lot of people would look at that way, right? And that, I think, mentality would stop people, right? Because I got a lot of that. I got a lot of fucking people telling me that I wasn't making a good decision, and you know, I really thought about this? I'm
sure, right?
A lot of people in and a lot of people out, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people out don't understand like how shitty the Army can be.
That's always the best, is when they're like, "Oh, dude, it's not that big a deal. You could stay in for another 10 years."
Yeah, it's like, bro, I got to do everything I just did again. No. Fuck no. This shit sucks. Hate myself. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
So I think people kind of get caught up in that type of mentality, or maybe let's say you have like a weird one, like you want to be a fucking
like I want to be a point guard for the fucking Lakers.
Pottery, or maybe like unrealistic expectations. Yeah.
Why that unrealistic? I just can't be anything that I want to be, huh?
You can.
If you were about to say no. You were about to say no.
If you work hard enough. And with the right amount of luck
and the right amount of money for some knee surgery,
anything is possible. But like, let's say you're like super into pottery, right? And all you want to do is like own a pottery shop, do some pottery classes, and teach the local community how to make it, because it's brought you a lot of joy in your life. And
it's kind of sick.
That would be fucking cool. But a lot of people would be like, what? Like, you're going to open up a pottery shop? You're going to teach? That's weird. Like,
see, but that's weird for us. We think that's fucking sick, because I think we look at it from that person's perspective.
Right.
Because everyone always looks at someone's dreams and goals from their own perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's a good point, right? Because we have that mentality.
Yeah. Fuck you for looking at it from your point of view. Look at it from the other person's point of view. Imagine you finding something that you love. If you don't know what it is, imagine you found something. Imagine you found something that you just absolutely love, and then you found a way to make it work to where you could still enjoy that.
Yeah.
And sustain the lifestyle that you desire. So you're whether it's a fucking high profile or a low profile lifestyle, you're able to support that while doing this one thing that you love more than anything else. Fuck you for saying like it's dumb to somebody else. Like,
Yeah, because
Sorry
it
for
doesn't
fucking
align
trying.
with your worldview.
Yeah.
Like, go out, get out of here. Yeah.
Fucking, at least they're fucking trying.
And they're happy, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Even if it may not be the most successful thing, like they're living very minimal or basic, if they're happy with it, then they're more successful than the person who works in a fucking office cubicle making 6 figures a year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, suck a dick.
I think it's also a projection of how people feel because a lot of people want to do that.
They're jealous.
I think, they want to drop everything and move somewhere and fucking do whatever their dream is, but they didn't. And so I think they try to alter their mindset and like, I made the right choice and these other people are just being reckless and blah, 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 you know?
That's so dumb. Like, oh, why do we just praise people who are homeless?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all this ignorant, like, dumb shit that people are saying.
But like, to be said, that you have to do it the right way, right? So for me, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And so for fucking a year, almost probably longer than that, a year and a half, well, I'd say about a year, before I got out, I knew, okay, I'm going to make this decision. And I planned and prepared for it. That is the thing, is if you do find your passion and maybe it's a weird thing or whatever the fuck it is, you can't just say like, oh, I want to do it and then just like try recklessly, right?
Right.
Then that makes sense. You kind of prove those people right.
And then
but if you plan it out, like, okay, I want to move to Arizona. I'm going to move in with you. I'm going to find a gym to train at. Like, I'm going to set myself up to where if I want to do this, then I'm going to work for it. I'm going to do it right.
Right.
A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah. And like, if they just fucking send it with no idea, shooting in the dark, sometimes that works. There's like a couple of those specific cases.
Anomaly,
like,
right?
Work for me.
Yeah,
okay, good for you. But like, a lot of times when people do that, I feel like it could almost be like demoralizing or like
it can like ruin it for them. It can ruin them, right? Like that was your whole dream and it just got crushed.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?
Yeah. Now you switch to something. Now you go back to that office fucking job and
all those people that talk shit or fucking, oh, I was right. I told you so.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Fuck all that outside noise, dude.
Yeah.
I just think that.
Never give up.
No.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it. But yeah, I think that's for me. It's a double-edged sword on that dream killer. I think failure is could also be a dream killer just as much as it could be a motivator.
Facts. Yeah.
So
it's about how you take it, right? How you perceive it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like how you said, like if you fail at something because you approach it the wrong way, fuck. Now what am I gonna do with my life? I don't know what to do. Da 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 da. And so now they're like, switch off to something else that they're not happy with. But it could also be like a way, like trial by error, to find that passion.
Right.
Because more times than not, the first thing that you pick isn't going to be your thing.
No, probably not.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just a numbers game. I see it. So fucking just keep swinging.
Exposure to different things too. I think that's another good way to find yourself, man. Because a lot of people don't even know where the fuck to start, right? Like, maybe if you were an athlete in school, that's a good place for you to start. Or maybe you were really creative in school and you were in the band. That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
So I think taking your general interest of like kind of what you were doing growing up. Did you dance? Did you draw? Do you like math? Do you like numbers? Do you like sciences? Yeah. Like take that like spark of what you kind of had. And then that's a good place to fucking go. And then usually through that, you'll experience other things through doing that.
And even if it's like,
and then, okay, maybe I want to try this. Maybe I try that.
So. Right. No, you're good. But yeah, so just to go off of that, it's like, and you may like think that it's childish or that it's this, what am I going to do? Fucking with Legos, say that's all I cared about in high school.
Yeah.
People fucking collect.
You see that
Legos.
guy with, some guy has a really successful YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's like a German guy, right?
Yeah, and he builds like this whole
dope ass fucking Lego sets.
Thing. Yeah, dude. And there's another kid who's blowing up, I think on TikTok.
I see that guy's living his dream, dude. He's living his best life. Yes,
bro. Seriously, and how many times do you think people say, "If I could play with Legos, I'd be happy too"? Yeah, but you want to talk shit about him when he's starting it. Like, get the fuck out of here. People only care when you're at the success, not when you're working towards.
It's like that with gaming and streaming and all that shit nowadays, right?
Yeah,
that used to be a stigma thing.
Yeah, how many times do you think fucking It's Timmy or fucking Hal got shit for
You're wasting your life away just playing video games all those hours.
Not being the most fucking mechanically gifted first person shooter and then being the most technically gifted fucking first person shooter ever. Like
fucking human aimbot.
Literally. Yeah. God. Yeah. Our fucking level of nerd, I guess, expands across very many topics.
It does, yeah.
Professional gaming. Dude, I remember like I was watching like world's fucking championships for like several different games, like what is it, RLCS, so fucking Rocket League, ALGS, so Apex Legends.
Yeah,
I was watching.
Were they all at the same time?
No.
Oh, they're different times. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, imagine just fucking 7 screens going on. Yeah. That'd be a lot to keep up with, because then they also show the screens of all the players. On some hacker man shit, dude. What other one? Counter-Strike. That one wasn't really as big. I would just kind of pop in on that one here and there.
What about League?
League, I was going to say League. I would pop in every so often. More so the streamers and like the recaps of everything, but I would still keep up with the scene a little bit.
Right.
And there was another one. Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. Overwatch is a big one.
Overwatch I kept up with. And so... Yeah, gaming is kind of a huge part of this household too.
Dude, facts, yeah. I don't really game as much nowadays. Same. If I do, it'll be like Civ 6 or like Don't Starve or like chill games. Max just hit me up the other day actually asking what I've been playing. I think he's been playing a lot of Battlefield.
The new one, 2024?
Yeah, 20. Fucking some bullshit.
Did they fix it?
I heard it was rocky, but it's really good now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thank God I didn't get that when it came out, dude.
That's every game nowadays when it comes out, when you think about it.
Yeah, they just kind of throw it out and then they make it up. I think the last game that flopped like that but then made that comeback was the No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think there's been more recently. That was, I think, like... Because Cyberpunk came out after No Man's
Cyberpunk,
Sky, right?
dude, because that was, again, another one. Dude, all the games I'm hyped for just come out as ass. Bro.
Yeah.
Because Cyberpunk, I was looking at different options to get, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I'll wait a week after drop, you know what I mean? If like the pre-order wasn't enough.
And then all the terrible reviews and all that shit. So you're like, thank God I waited, yeah.
Yeah, and then same thing happened with Harry Potter, and then now Harry Potter's a fucking
Forspoken
banging game.
I heard that one's not good.
Yeah, so I have the demo. I haven't played it yet, but I think the biggest thing with Forspoken is the dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
they're
it's just a bad
cheesy,
game.
corny. Yeah, it's just like corny storylining and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I have the demo.
Woke?
I don't know. I just think it doesn't fit how they would talk. Well, okay, so it's you know the concept of the game, right?
No.
Oh, so his girl from present time somehow gets sent back to like
Cowboy times?
Viking.
Oh,
like
shit. Viking? Let's go.
And so like I could be wrong. I kind of briefly went into it. She starts getting powers.
Nice.
Yes. And then she starts going on like how a normal kid would, like how you would when you found out you get powers in fucking Viking times or whatever.
I would fuck shit up.
Yeah, she was like, oh shit, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Yeah, she's like, I think it's just the way that they go about using her. They try to make it too relatable, I think is like the biggest thing that people.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like they try to make it too, I don't know, too relatable is like the closest thing I can say.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It doesn't take you out of your own fucking concept of reality.
Yeah, enough. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because you know how like games you want to get immersed, like with Red Dead Redemption 2, you are a fucking cowboy.
Yeah.
This one I think it's too relatable.
Oh,
from my understanding of like that. So
that's an honest critique.
Yeah. For someone who hasn't played the game.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
But
that's gonna be the title of this episode: Forspoken review.
Yeah, we're just gonna bring in a whole other audience. They're gonna come in and just like the first fucking hour, 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is this?
Exactly. We're trying to get some clickbait. Yeah.
Trying to broaden our horizons a little bit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
But I think the next game that I'm probably gonna get is just Harry Potter and just fucking chill.
Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry.
What?
I'm a what? So yeah, I think that's gonna be the next one.
What house are you hoping for?
I got Gryffindor when I took the test.
I'm gonna fucking get it, and I'm gonna be Slytherin.
You got Gryffindor, didn't you do it?
No.
Oh, I think. Oh, it looked like you were setting up to do it though.
I didn't touch any of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, because I showed you mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
you showing me all that.
I don't know why I thought you set yours up. So there's like this online like questionnaire that you can do if you haven't already done it. It's like harrypotter.org or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you go through like a little quiz, and then it puts you in a house, and then it assigns you your wand, and then it's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have gang wars in this house.
Let's fucking go. Unless you get fucking Gryffindor, then. But see that. What
I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just re-roll until I get Slytherin. I'm gonna pick all the bad answers. You know.
If you see a starving child, fuck him.
Yeah. Avocadabra. Yeah. Bitch.
You let Ron fucking say the spell wrong, so it fucks him later. But and the cool thing with that is, even though it's like on the website, like on your browser, when you get the game, it's all linked through the same account.
Nice.
So like how Blizzard is,
yeah,
whatever. And so when you boot the game up,
you auto Gryffindor.
It asks you, so you can do it, or you can
you can randomize it.
You can redo the process.
Oh, okay,
go into
cool.
it again.
Nice.
And do that from what the videos were saying. So I'm pretty excited to see that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, same dude. I haven't really done too much gaming outside of just like.
Yesterday we gamed.
Yesterday we gamed a bit.
Yesterday you were playing League. I was playing Civ. Yesterday was a good gaming day.
Yeah.
But I think that's because we hadn't gamed for a while. It was nice to like
chill.
Yeah.
Kind of just relax a little bit, do nothing for a bit. I don't know if today's gonna be much of a gaming day, dude.
No, I got a meal prep, and then probably just go train, and then I don't think I'll game afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna game afterwards. I don't have the energy to game after. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah. Plus, it's also like I'm gonna have another early day, so it's like I don't want to stay up late gaming. You know.
Yeah.
I need to like get to bed so I can wake up. You know.
I'm not gonna just play for like 30 minutes. That's like weird.
Right.
I
That's
can,
the biggest
but that's
thing.
weird.
I feel like when I game, I want to have a good amount of time allocated to like do it. Because if I just play like one match, then it's like I'd rather just watch a show.
Exactly.
At that point.
Yeah. And then what's tomorrow? Saturday?
Tomorrow, Saturday, yeah.
What you just have an early morning, just cause?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Johnny to see if he wants to drill again.
Sick.
So I'm not sure if he has any privates or anything, but I want to try and do some drilling and then hit the 12 o'clock class, and then after that, I think I'm gonna go to Phoenix.
Nice.
Yeah. Remember I was telling you I want to start doing that.
That's right. That's right.
Fuck so if you want to go Phoenix.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Hit up fucking coffee shop.
Let's do it, dude. Fucking go check shit out.
Explore.
Oh yeah.
Maybe hit up like Tempe Town Lake or something.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm down. But
yeah, if you fucking made it this far and you know you're from Arizona or you live here, give me some spots to check out. I want to start going to like downtown Phoenix and like Mesa and Tempe and just like exploring more. 'Cause since I've been here, I really haven't done that. So give me some of your like go-to spots if you have it. That'd be fucking cool. Yeah.
And also, if you've made it this far.
Oh yeah, password.
Yes, password of the day.
What's it gonna be?
When you put up your Christmas tree.
Okay.
When you put up the Christmas tree, are your cookies finished baking? I always like to throw two little separate, completely unrelated topics.
Those are pretty related.
Well, it's
Christmas
related, but like
cookies.
Yeah, right. Of course, they're Christmas themed, but it's like if someone didn't watch it and they're trying to guess, you know. So if they're trying to play it off, you're like, so when you're putting up your Christmas tree, and then they're like, the lights are bright, motherfucker. You didn't watch it. You're just trying to guess.
I see.
Yeah, even though everyone always just says when you put up your Christmas, they always just say the first line.
Right.
They're like, yeah, I put up my Christmas tree, and that's always like enough for us. We're like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even fucking remember half the time what I said. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so
actually,
people will come up and they'll say the password, and then I'm like, what? Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So did you put up your Christmas tree today?
Yeah, there we go. I like that. Did you put up your Christmas tree?
That's sick.
There we go. In fucking March. Did you take down your Christmas tree? Because I know some people low key still have their shit up.
Dude, who?
Well, me last year. I fucking definitely still had mine up at this time. So I know that there's others like me.
I can't even touch it.
You're out there somewhere, and if you are, put your fucking Christmas tree away.
Yeah, take your fucking Christmas tree and put it away. Even though I had the Charlie Brown tree and I kept that for a whole year up.
Nice.
I dedicated. I'm just gonna keep this up all year till next Christmas, and then I'll take it down.
Fuck yeah! Next episode, I'm just gonna move it back here, just the Christmas tree in the background.
It's gonna be another prop. Let's go. Well, everybody, we appreciate you coming through, sticking around, and listening to the pod. If you hopped in late, we still appreciate you. If you listened to the whole thing, holy shit, we definitely appreciate you.
Yeah,
much more than the people who just hopped in halfway through.
All you skimmers. I know there's skimmers out there.
And if you skimmed, I mean, you're cool, but like, you didn't listen to the whole thing.
You just missed out on some fucking life-changing information.
We were very profound.
Yeah.
So, little offensive.
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit some stuff out for sure.
He gave me some work to do on this one.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a breezy pod. So, but yeah, everybody, appreciate you fucking coming through. This has been the Minor Convenience.
You're